Hi there! Welcome to the Tenant Toolbox, your guide to understanding your rights, responsibilities, and best practices as a renter. Whether you're signing your first lease or wanting to avoid common mistakes, this video will walk you through the rules of the eviction process. Eviction is the plain language term for the legal process that a landlord must use to make you leave your rental unit. In Oklahoma, a landlord can file an eviction against you if you have not paid your rent, you have not followed the rules of your written lease or rental agreement, also called violating the lease terms, you engage in criminal activity, you don't move out at the end of your lease. The eviction process actually begins before a court case is filed and must start with a written notice from your landlord. There are two main kinds of notices. 1. A 5-day notice to pay or quit. This means you have 5 days to pay your rent or move out and get sent or posted if you are late on your rent. 2. A 10-day notice to cure. This means you have 10 days to fix a lease violation, like having an unauthorized pet or guest, or risk eviction. If you resolve the problem within the time the notice says, your landlord likely won't file an eviction. However, if the issue is not resolved after you receive the notice, the landlord can file an eviction lawsuit in district court. It is important to note that these notices are not eviction court summons. This is the step your landlord must take before filing an eviction case against you. An eviction case is started when a landlord files an affidavit and summons using the required statewide forms. The eviction affidavit lists why the landlord has filed the case and how much you owe, and the eviction summons tells you the date, time, and place of your hearing. You can receive these documents in two ways. The landlord can post the notice on your door and send you a copy by certified mail. Or, the landlord, a process server, which is a person hired to give you the notice, or the sheriff can give you, or another adult in your home, the notice in person. Usually, the person handing you the notice will knock on your door and hand the notice to you directly. Always read the papers carefully and show up to court. If you miss the hearing, the judge can enter a default judgment against you. A default judgment means you automatically lose the case and may be ordered to move out or pay your landlord. If the judge grants the eviction and you do not move out by the assigned date, the landlord can request a writ of execution from the court. A writ of execution allows the sheriff's office to post a 48-hour notice on your door. After those 48 hours, a sheriff or deputy will come to lock you out of your rental. The landlord cannot legally change your locks or physically remove you without the sheriff. If you are facing a lockout or move-out date, make sure you get your most important items like medicine, vital documents, IDs, sentimental items, and items of value. Once law enforcement comes, you may not have time to pack any more of your belongings. If you leave any property behind, your landlord can put a lien on your non-exempt property. This means that the landlord claims the property as security for the money you still owe, like unpaid rent or damages. You will have 30 days to request any property left behind. Your landlord can require you to pay what you owe, plus storage costs, before returning your things. If you don't complete the steps to get your property returned, the landlord can keep it or throw it out. Facing eviction can feel overwhelming, but understanding the process helps you advocate for more positive outcomes. Keep records of rent payments, repairs, and communications with your landlord, especially if you pay your rent in cash. Always open and read notices from your landlord or the court. Attend court to tell your side of the story and ask for help. Did you know? In Oklahoma, about 80% of evictions end in a default judgment because the tenant did not appear. Know your rights, go to court, and get help.